Assalamu alaikum students. Now we know that sound is produced by the vibrations. Even we also produce a lot of sounds. We are talking, singing, shouting. In all these cases, we are also producing a lot of sounds. Now the question is, how are we producing sounds? Because whatever we had understood so far is sounds are produced by vibrations. So does that mean something is vibrating inside our body which is producing sound? So yes, that has to be true in our case as well. Now the question is, what is vibrating inside our body? So let's see how exactly sound is produced in human beings. So in human beings, sound is produced in human beings. We have a specialized structure called larynx, which is responsible for the production of sound. That is why larynx is also called voice box. It's called voice box. This is here a voice box, okay, because it's responsible. It's called voice box, but it's responsible for producing sound. And where is larynx located? It's located inside our throat. If you look at, especially in case of adult males, you have look at the position of their throat. You can see the protruding part in their throat. So that protruding part is nothing but larynx. Because in case of males especially, larynx get enlarged as they enter into the mature stage, adolescent stage. So that's why the larynx is visible, becomes visible from outside. But in case of females, larynx is not that clearly visible from outside. So this is where the larynx is located, okay. Now we'll try to understand what exactly the larynx does that helps in production of sound. So larynx is called the voice box, as I said, and where is it located? It's located at the upper end of trachea. It's located at the upper end of trachea. Now the question is, what is trachea? Trachea is the windpipe. Look here. This is the trachea windpipe, and at the upper end, our larynx is located. Whenever we breathe in, air enters into our nostrils, it enters into the nasal cavity, and finally it goes through windpipe and reaches the lungs. So there is a pipe which carries the air which we had breathed in from our nostrils to lungs. And this tube, this pipe is called windpipe, or you can say trachea. Now, towards the upper end of trachea is present the larynx. You can also say that the superior trachea or the upper end of trachea specialize to form voice box. Now, the question is, that's special thing which is present in, what is that special thing which is present inside the voice box that helps in producing sound? So, this is how the structure of larynx looks when we view it from the top. If you look down through the throat from the top view, you will be able to see two cord-like structure. These are the two cord-like structures present in our vocal cord. Sorry, present in our larynx. And these two cord-like structures are called vocal cords. And these vocal cords actually are the vibrating parts of human body. So, due to vibration of these vocal cords, we are able to produce sound. Now, what happens to these vocal cords? See, these vocal cords are located in such a way that we are having muscles which fix them from behind. Now, due to contraction and expansion of muscles, these vocal cords they can open like this and create space between them. Similarly, they can come closer and the opening can be closed like this. Now, when there is opening, what will happen? Okay. Now, see, this opening will allow the air to flow in and out of the lungs. As I said, air will go through the nostrils, nasal cavity, and finally the air wants to reach the lungs through trachea. So here, vocal cords you can say are like the doors of trachea because these are at the upper end of trachea. So air has to pass through. In order to pass through trachea, air has to pass through vocal cords. Now, when the vocal cords come closer together, then there is no opening. So air cannot pass through freely into the lungs and it cannot come out of the lungs because the door vocal cords are closed. Now, when the vocal cords are open and when they are opened, when are they opened now? This question arises, when are they opened? They are opened during normal breathing. Because when we are breathing normally, that time, what do we want? We want the air to reach the lungs. So now, this is a scenario in case of breathing, as I said. So during breathing, vocal cords open up the space between them. So when the space is open, in that case, when we breathe, the air is allowed to flow into this opening, into the lungs as well as out of the lungs. When we breathe in and out, the air exchange has to happen. So this vocal cords provides the path for the air to flow into the lungs as well as for the air to come out of the lungs. So this happens in normal breathing. So during breathing, this is how the alignment of vocal cords will be. Now what happens during talking? As during breathing, sound produced is very feeble. You cannot hear the breathing sound properly. But what happens during talking? When you talk, you are actually producing a considerable amount of sound. So, in this case, vocal cords remain closed. During this case, during talking, vocal cords remain closed. Means they are very close to each other and they do not have that space to allow air to pass into the lungs. So what will happen in this case? So in this case, vibrations of air can be felt from outside during talking. When you are talking, try to touch your larynx from outside. You will be able to feel the vibrations with your fingers because during this case, when they are closed, pressure develops into the lungs and which initiate the vibrations of the airflow between the vocal cords. So the vibration of air takes place during talking. Okay, in case of flute, as you know, there is vibrations of air column taking place inside the tube. In a similar way, here also, due to the closure of vocal cords, there is a pressure which develops from lungs, and as a result, air tries to come to larynx. It reaches that surface and see the gate is closed. So what will happen? It's similar to that situation. Say for instance, you go to movie theater and there's a rush of say 500 people who want to enter inside the theater. Now what will happen? Everybody is trying to move inside the hall and suddenly gate is closed. Now the pressure will develop in a very similar way. Here also pressure develops and as a result vibration of air starts, and this is due to this vibration of air sound is produced. So this is how the process of sound production takes place in case of human beings. So, which part of our body is responsible for voice production, sound production? It's larynx. And what part inside the larynx is responsible for vibrations? It's vocal cords. Because due to the alignment of vocal cords, only air vibrates, then only air vibrates, and air vibrations get initiated, and after so after air vibrations get initiated, sound is produced. So with this we have discussed the cause of sound production in case of musical instruments, in case of beings, in case of all other sounds which we see around us. This is all in this lecture. Thank you, students.